Hello and welcome back to DR Sports. Again, I said, didn't I, earlier, that if there was something happening in the afternoon, we've got you covered. And it wasn't a lie, because we are learning 5 minutes ago, Arsenal are set to submit a bid to Chelsea in excess for 55 million for Kai Havertz. If you watched the show yesterday, you'll remember me putting a price on his head. I wasn't trying to kill him, but I just said I reckon he was around 35 to 40 million tops. But Arsenal have gone well and beyond that, and it's a minimum of 55 million pounds for Kai Havertz, the Chelsea forward. Now, again, we're expecting that the personal terms will not be much of an issue. As we know, he wants to stay in London, play in the Champions League next season. And as we know, Mikel Arteta in the last 3 to 4 days has now made Havertz a primary target. We also learnt this morning as well that Diaby, Arsenal were looking at him from Leverkusen as maybe a person to bring in and play in that midfield. And we thought maybe the Havertz hype would die down. But no, they do want him in that midfield, one would have to assume. And it looks like for 55 minimum, Kai Havertz will be going to Arsenal on subject to a medical and obviously agreeing personal terms, but we don't expect those to be an issue. That is the thing that we are reporting now. And Arsenal are in pole position to sign Moussa Diaby, as I said, ahead of Newcastle. That's from L'Equipe, and it was Tom Roddy from The Times who broke the story about Arsenal are readying up a bid for 55 million for Kai Havertz ASAP. So Chelsea fans, again, probably thought this wasn't serious a few days ago. However, it has really come to life in the last 48 hours especially. Kai Havertz, how do you feel about him leaving? Is there untapped potential there for Arsenal fans to maybe look forward to? Has he done everything that you thought he would in the blue of Chelsea? Yes, again, I'll mention it. The Super Cup, the Club World Cup, the Champions League he won. So you'd have to say on paper it's a successful 3-year stint or 4-year stint. However, has he underperformed in your opinion for Chelsea? What more did you want and what did you expect of him for 72 million pounds? Was it this? Was it enough? Let us know. But Arsenal fans, how are you feeling now? This is massive news. Again, how will the Declan Rice situation play out? Will that affect the Caicedo to Chelsea move? Calvin Phillips potentially going to West Ham. And there's just so many moving pieces. Just on Chelsea as well, whilst we're here, they have today confirmed that Timur Bakayoko will finally leave Chelsea as a free agent. He's back after his Milan loan, but his contract won't be extended. And maybe this is one of many, maybe even double figures in terms of players that Chelsea are looking to push out of the club to start afresh under Pochettino against Liverpool on the first day of the season. They confirmed as well that this exit was decided a long time ago. Also news reaching us in the last 8 minutes, according to Fabrizio Romano, it's now official, it's confirmed, and it's Brighton bringing in players instead of selling them. And they've announced the signing of Mo Dahoud on a free deal. Free deal, that's an unreal purchase, that from Brighton, from Borussia Dortmund, as his contract expired at the end, or it will expire at the end of June. And this contract is now for 4 years. And he comes from Dortmund with massive pedigree. Really sad, to be fair, that they've had to let him go for free. You would have thought he would have commanded a big fee. But Brighton fans, how does that make you feel? Another quality player coming in. As we know as well, Leicester are closing in on an appointment of Enzo Maresca as new head coach. Talks are at final stages. I can feel a tear running down my eye. That's the hay fever killing me. But Maresca is set to sign soon if all goes ahead. And now Fabrizio 2 minutes ago has said they are set to complete the final details of the agreement to appoint Enzo Maresca as new head coach. It's now imminent, as Man City have already informed and prepared to give the green light. I'm not going to lie to you, he looks a little bit like Pep Guardiola, if I'm honest. Bold hair, the grey kind of stubbly beard with a Man City jumper on. So that could be good for Leicester. Leicester fans, let us know, how do you feel about a manager coming in to get you back into the Premier League with no actual first-team Premier League experience? But As always, we're always on top of all the news coming into us here on DR Sports. Think of us as your friendly broadcaster to get all of your bite-sized news every day on the transfer window. That's what we'd like. Thank you again for getting us to 300,000. Amazing achievement from yourselves. We love making the content for you, so remember to like the video, comment and subscribe to DR Sports if you haven't already. Just on Tottenham as well, Tottenham and Barca will discuss again in the next days. Clement Longley will be discussed as well. He probably goes back to Barca. I understand Spurs have 2 more names in the list for a left-footed centre-back, but Longley could still remain as an option. More information that we received this afternoon. There is a rumour as well that Miami Inter could look to loan Messi back to Barcelona potentially if that move, once it all gets sorted and it's officially announced. But there is that as well. Again, talking about Gundogan at Manchester City, this is a real merry-go-round because, as we know, Bernardo Silva likely to leave, Gundogan likely to go back to Barcelona, well, not back to, but he wants to join Barcelona, and then that has a knock-on effect to so many other deals in terms of central midfielders all around Europe. It's just so fascinating. How do you keep up with it? It's almost impossible. But just to round it off for you again, Arsenal, £55 million bid for Kai Havertz. They are readying that up right now, and we again expect the personal terms to not be an issue for him, and he looks like he will be playing in the red and white of Arsenal next season in the Champions League. As we know, Chelsea have targeted Onana and Onana, both Onanas, Amadou Onana and also Andre Onana, the Everton midfielder and the goalkeeper. Onana, you can't buy both. Not great. But remember to like the video, comment with your thoughts on the DR Sports transfer window so far. It's been an absolute roller coaster, as I said. How long has it even been opened? Open on the 14th, I believe. 2 days. I feel like I've done 2 weeks of transfer news already. If you want to hear some more about PSG and Mo Salah meeting, was that true, was it not? It was false according to Mo Salah's agent. You can learn more about that on the COP TV from this morning, as well as Liverpool's pursuit for a centre-back in Mickey van der Ven from Wolfsburg. Also stuff there about Thuram, the latest on that, so if you'd like to go and watch that video, please do. But again, finger on the pulse, will be here across the weekend for you as well, so make sure, again, as I said, I won't say it again, but I will, like the video, comment and subscribe. And again, we'll see you soon. Take care.